Wrestling is a family business. Just ask the McMahons, the Harts, the Flairs, the Rhodeses, All right, the list goes on and on. One of the first families of wrestling is the Von Erichs. Here in 120 seconds, I'm going to give you a brief history of the family from the good to the tragic. And unfortunately, there's been a lot of tragic. Here we go. To start with the Von Erichs, you have to start with the patriarch, Fritz, who was born Jack Barton Atkinson in Jewett, Texas in 1929. Fritz was originally trained by Stu Hart. Yes, that Stu Hart, the patriarch of the legendary Hart family. Fritz married Doris in 1950. They would have 6 sons together. Their first was Jack Jr., born in 1957. He passed away at 6 years old after shocking himself on a trailer tongue and drowning face first in a melting snow puddle. The Golden Warrior, Kevin Von Erich, was born in 1957. He spent most of his career in world-class championship wrestling. He represented the Von Erich family during their induction into the WWE Hall of Fame at WrestleMania 25 in 2009. The Yellow Rose of Texas, David Von Erich, was born in 1958. He would pass away in 1984 in Tokyo, Japan. The U.S. Embassy's death report has his cause of death listed as acute enteritis. However, many in the wrestling community, including Ric Flair and Mick Foley, believe it was a drug overdose and that Bruiser Brody disposed of the narcotics before police arrived. Kerry Von Erich, known as the modern-day Warrior and the Texas Tornado, was born in 1960. He would end up winning the NWA World Heavyweight title from Ric Flair at the David Von Erich Memorial Parade of Champions. Kerry passed away in 1993 from a self-inflicted gunshot wound to his heart. The inspirational warrior, Mike Von Erich, was born in 1964. Mike wanted to work as a cameraman but was forced into the ring by his father. He would injure his shoulder in the mid-80s that would lead to toxic shock syndrome. He ended up retiring due to a lack of strength and would end up taking a fatal dose of tranquilizers in 1987. The final Von Erich son was Chris, born in 1969. He did not possess the physical traits of his brothers. He was just 5'5" and suffered from asthma and brittle bones. He loved wrestling but was never able to make it big. He would end up taking his own life with a gunshot to the head in 1991. There are some third-generation Von Erichs carrying on the family name. Ross and Marshall, both sons of Kevin, have wrestled in TNA and Major League Wrestling, and Lacey Von Erich, daughter of Kerry, also wrestled in TNA but retired in 2010. Thank you for checking out the video. If you're enjoying this content, please give it a like, and if there is a topic that you would like me to cover, feel free to comment below.